Hello my dears, welcome back to Let It Cook cooking channel. Today something really quick for after school, crispy potato carrot fritters. For this we need pepper, yogurt, lemon, parsley, salt, oil, spring onions, roasted almonds, an egg, carrot, nutmeg, potato, butter, flour, and a clove of garlic. My dears, we can get started. Most people have a grater like this. Today we'll use the coarse side to grate everything. Just grate the potatoes now like this. Be careful with your fingers. For the last piece, now this garlic clove, we can either chop it finely or just grate it here using the fine side of the grater. Why am I doing this in between? That then? Quite a lot of the garlic sticks to this grater, so you have to go over it with something hard first. That means you take a potato now and just rub away the garlic twice, and then you really have all the garlic flavor in the mixture. Here we want to be a bit wasteful. Just to avoid injuring ourselves, simply discard the last piece. Okay, and now just add the carrot right in as well. Okay. Now we've grated that. Now we'll add a good pinch of salt on top. Pepper. A bit of nutmeg. And a small pinch of sugar, but really just a little. You don't need much to balance the flavors a bit. And now you need this so that the salt gets everywhere. What's the reason for that? Is it so that the salt draws the moisture out of the potato and carrot so they get really nice and crispy later? We'll let them sit like this for a short while to rest, and then we'll squeeze them out so all the water comes out. In the meantime, I'll cut the spring onions. Just slice them diagonally into slightly larger pieces. Then I'll just make a quick little dip. I add a bit of salt to the yogurt, a bit of pepper, a bit of sugar, just a small pinch, some lemon juice, just a little splash. Now we can also chop the parsley right away. Just gather the leaves into a bundle like this and then finely slice them down here. Okay, you can also use mint, for example. Now for the yogurt, yeah, that goes really well with it too. Herbs, whatever you like. And now put half of it into the yogurt, the other half goes into our mixture. Stir the yogurt. Okay, let's taste it. Very good, super fresh. That's more than enough. You can also grate in a cucumber if you feel like it, or add a bit of garlic. Today, I'll just leave it completely natural. And now, that was enough for it to draw out a nice amount of liquid. It's already quite moist. I just want to quickly show you how much liquid comes out. Now you take a handful like this and squeeze it out as much as you can. Do you see what's down there already? That's the liquid I was talking about earlier. If you leave that liquid in the patties, they'll turn out pretty mushy and soft and not nice and crispy. That means you want to get all the liquid out. Here. Now we have a nice dry mixture and we can keep going with it nice and dry. Add the spring onions, now add the sliced almonds. Add a little bit of flour. You don't need much because the potato has so much starch, you really don't have to do much. I'm only adding the flour now because I'm going to add an egg and I don't want it to get too runny. We want a relatively compact mixture, so now add the egg. And now we mix it all together. By the way, I roasted these almonds in the oven at 170 degrees for about 5, 6, 7 minutes. Sure, they're going to get roasted again in the pan, but they'll get a different flavor that way. Yeah, the whole dough really tastes like those crispy almonds and it's so delicious. I'll even add a few more. Why not? Okay. Use a piece of glass, make the boat, add oil to the pan, then shape the dough into small sheets, adjusting the size as you like. Whether you make it as a main dish now, for example, you can also serve it wonderfully as a side dish with duck or something like that. I'm going to make it as a main dish now, so I'm making it a bit bigger. Don't fry it too fast since the potato needs to cook through. Okay, then a small piece of butter in the middle. For that fine buttery flavor, of course, you can never leave it out. Then let's see how the guys look. Let's take a look at one. Ah, yes, wonderful. Nice and golden yellow, that's how they should look, nice and crispy. Of course, you can also add some feta, you can throw in anything you like, you can also throw in any vegetables you have in the fridge. You don't have to make it with carrots, you can also grate some broccoli in there, that's easy too, just grate some broccoli or cauliflower. There really are no limits to your imagination. And you can already see they hold together beautifully, they turn a beautiful golden yellow, and I mean this is really a dish you can make in 2 minutes. It seems like a lot when listed, but you basically have all this at home. This is a quick dish. Kids love it because it's crispy and it's still healthy. So this is really a top recipe, okay? Okay, now they're done. Just quickly put them on the paper towels so they can drain off a bit of the excess fat. But look at how beautiful they look, really great. So, my dears, now it's time to taste. As I said, you can make this as a main course, just add a small salad to it. You can make it as a side dish, it's perfect with duck, or if you have a beef fillet or something else, it's simply a quick, wonderfully made combination. You also have vegetables and a starch side dish included right away. Yes, all in one. That's why it's very practical. Now I'll try one more for you. Vegetables, a nice bit of sauce on top. Let's see if they turned out well. Vegetables, they're already crispy. Vegetables, careful, hot vegetables, vegetables. I think you can hear it quite well. They're super crispy and very tasty. My dears, they were even very, very tasty. The dish costs €2 and it's done in 5 minutes. Your kids will also be happy after school about things like this. Carrots with oil are good for your eyes. Have fun cooking it yourself. My dears, we'll see each other again soon. At Letit Cook Cooking Channel, take care. Ciao.